Hello everyone, this is Ayushka Bhattacharya from section A1 and roll number 26. Today I am going to explain and teach you that how you can make an adjustable DC power supply. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone. This is the circuit diagram that will help us build our project. Before starting with the circuit diagram, I am sharing the apparatus list that we need to build this project. First, we need a step down transformer. For obvious that we need to decrease the AC main voltage. Second, a diode bridge rectifier to convert AC to DC. Voltage regulator ICs. For example, in our case, we have used LM3170 and LM7805. Resistors and potentiometers. Heat sink to dissipate heat from regulator IC. LEDs, jumper wires and connectors for circuit connections, breadboard, project box, multimeter and soldering kit to attach all wire terminals. Okay. So, as you can see that, wait a second, this is the circuit diagram of our project. This is the AC power supply. Okay. This is the step down transformer. Okay. So, this is the primary coil that is connected to the AC power supply and 220 is the voltage. Okay, and this is the secondary coil that is stepping down, that is decreasing the voltage from 220 volt to 12 volt AC. Okay, after that, this AC 12 volt supplies is passing through the diode bridge rectifier where it is converting AC to DC. We can see that this AC is connected to this part and this AC terminal is connected to this part of the diode bridge rectifier. Okay, and the DC power supply is giving from this end and this end. This is the positive end and this is the negative end. Okay, so from this positive end DC, this positive end and this negative end to this negative end, we are connecting a capacitor, 1000 microfarad capacitor, which is required to keep the current constant. Okay, when we'll keep the current constant, this capacitor will be acting as a filter. Okay, so after that we have to vary the current. Okay, for that we need a IC, like the transistor. We need a transistor, that is the IC LM3170. Okay, so this positive terminal is connected to the third end of this transistor. Okay, and the negative terminal is connected to the first end of the potentiometer, or you can say this as a variable resistor. After that, the second terminal of the IC is connected to the second terminal of the variable resistor. In between of this there is a resistor, okay, which is of 220 ohm and it is connected so that the variable resistor doesn't get burned. It is actually connected to protect the variable resistor. It is between the IC and the variable resistor. Okay, after that, the first end of the transistor IC is connected to the third end of the potentiometer. Okay, so now from this, I'm clearing the screen so that you can understand it more clearly. Okay, so after that, from this end, which is the negative terminal of the DC supply, which is also being connected with the first end of the variable resistor, will be our negative output. Okay, and the middle supply, the mid supply, which has came from the variable resistor also and which is connected to a 220 ohm resistor and with the IC, is our positive output. Okay, now let's come to a problem. Here when we are decreasing, like this is a variable voltage adjustable DC supply. Okay, so when we are varying, okay, when we are varying from 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, when we are coming to 3, 2, 1, the voltmeter, the LCD voltmeter is not showing the reading. Okay, here when it is 1 volt, for example, it's not showing the LCD voltmeter is showing blank, it's not showing the reading. Now we need to understand the LCD voltmeter will only work when it is provided 5 volt of power supply at least. So for that we have to connect another IC which will partially provided a 5 volt of current. Okay, so now here is LM7805, that is our transistor. Okay, so here the positive end that is also been connected to the third terminal of this IC, and the positive end is coming from here and is connected to the first end of the this transistor LM7805, and the second end is being connected with the negative end, this one. Okay, and this is also being connected with the black terminal, like the mid terminal of the LCD voltmeter, and also with the negative output. Okay, and lastly the third terminal is connected with the first terminal, the red one, and the yellow is connected with the positive output. And this is how we built a adjustable DC power supply where the mini voltmeter will show the voltage reading. We can vary the voltage by regulating the potentiometer. I hope this video was helpful to everyone and you'll be able to build a adjustable DC power supply.